Why choosing a right buyer's agent is the most important decision that you will make when you are buying a home.
When you're buying a home or relocating to an area, it can be a very big decision. There's emotionals and factor, financial factor. The process is also very exciting, yet it can be very, very overwhelming. So, because there's contract, negotiations, timelines, deadlines, inspection, and of course, the fluctuating market and things come in. So, a buyer's agent is really going to come in and help you through the process. They become your expert guide that you can rely on, your negotiator as well, and your advocate. So they're working to find the right home at the right price with the least amount of stress for you in order to buy this home. And here's the thing, not all buyer agents are the same. So you want to make sure that you are getting someone that's going to save you time, save you money, and help you find that dream home. So we're going to really break it down into different ways, different styles that will make the process for our clients smooth, enjoyable, and financially rewarding.
My wife said a lot of words, and now I wanted to talk about what a buyer agent actually do for you, no? Because you always, when you're looking at real estate, you think somebody finds you a home, just open the doors for you, and that's it. That's not really what the real estate agent as a buyer does, because the showcase the houses for you based off the your must and need is something, but getting that house with the best price, doing a good negotiation, make sure from A to Z you have less stress. That's the more important. And the first thing that, as we wanted to say, my wife already mentioned is how as a real estate agent, as a buyer agent, we save you the time to find you a right home faster and in an efficient way.
Right. So basically, you're looking through hundreds of homes. There's literally 498 homes for sale in the market right now. You don't need all 498, though. We want to be able to figure out which ones actually work for you and your best interest for you. So, a good agent is going to identify what you really want and need in a home. We're going to sort through the listings to kind of just give you the ones that match what you said you wanted. And we're going to know about the market, what's going on in our area. And of course, we can schedule the right homes for you to make sure there's showings for you. And we won't look at things that are out of your budget or that don't fit your needs. We need to remember that too. What's the second?
Therefore, all this is going to help you to save the time. The second thing we wanted to talk about is protecting your investment, no? Because we wanted to stop you from overpaying and making a bad investment. And how we can do that? The first thing, when we go and look at the houses, you look at this and says, Victoria, I think this is overpriced. Therefore, we are not going to jump to the conclusion. We need to do our homework, meaning that we need to run the CMA or comps or comparative market analysis for you and make sure the last 3 to 6 months of the sale, in that area with the feature close to the house that you like, what is the price point is. And then we also gonna advise you based off the marketing trend. That's why we are doing all this housing market for all 7 areas in Pitt County, North Carolina, and make sure that we are giving you right information. We are giving you what is the price of the home is, what is the inventory is, how it's gonna affect the market, how is gonna be changing by the change of the interest rate. Therefore, all these rising, falling, and then how exactly we can give you the right information also is important. The third things that we wanted to know, how we can competitively and very smart putting an offer for you to protect you at the same time. Why? Because we have due diligence in our area, and that due diligence doesn't matter what is the reason is. If you change your mind because of inspection, because of a family situation, because of the finance situation, no matter what, we're gonna lose that. Therefore, we want to make sure we are on the top of the game, make sure that you are completely protected, and not only that, we put you an offer that is competitive at the same time, is saving you money and is a good deal for you.
The next thing we want to do is handle the negotiations. That's something else a real estate agent is going to do. So you want to make sure you're getting somebody who is good at negotiating, so you are getting the best deals. So it's not just the price of the home. We're talking about how much are the closing costs, how much are the closing costs for your specific loan. What are the repairs that are probably needed before we even walk? Because we walk the house, we know the house. We can kind of tell you we should be looking out for foundation issues. We should be looking out for that roof. It doesn't look so good to me. Even though I'm not a roofer and I can't see the top, we can, kind of get some ideas. And of course, we can talk about what the inspectors are, what the inspectors said. So we kind of stay calm at the same token and really handle good negotiations, because contingencies can protect you as you're the buyer, but it can also stop the sale from actually happening as well. So we want to make sure we are protecting you, but we're actually making sure that everything is working there effectively. And I went to law school. I love talking about negotiations. It's just something where we really want to get you the best deal possible when you're looking to buy a home.
Exactly. Therefore, I want to really add to this is part of it is home, part of it is your finance, and we wanted to make sure both comes together, because we need to make sure that your underwriting of your loan is just being done. They verified the income.
That's not negotiations. Move on. Let's talk about how we help people guide. He still wants to talk the math, which is amazing in his profits.
Okay,
Is that
what
what
is that?
talk about how we guide people through the home processing steps, because it's not just about picking one property, showing the house, and opening the door.
Exactly. Therefore, the first thing is, beside that, you know what kind of property you want, and we do that search for you based of your needs and wants, is getting pre-approved for the mortgage, because that is very important, because it tells you how much you can afford and what type of property or what area we need to look for you. The second thing, as my wife said, putting an offer. That's why we do the research, make sure we run the CMA or comparative market analysis for you, and make sure this house that you are getting is not overpriced, or we don't put an offer that is more than that house worth it. The third things, after you went under the contract and they sign you and we delivered the due diligence, is managing inspection and appraisal. That's why we come to communicate also with your lender, that make sure they also sending somebody for the appraisal for that house at the same time they're doing your underwriting process. And of course, understanding all the contract and legal works. This is my wife, which has a law degree, and she knows everything from A to Z about all the contracts and negotiation. And of course, coordinating with lenders, attorney, inspector, and make sure that you get those beautiful keys in your house. This is our job, and we wanted to make sure everything is going as smooth and less stress for you and your loved one.
But what I want to add is, if you are relocating, this becomes even more challenging, because you're moving to Greenville from somewhere else. Maybe it's New York, maybe it's California, maybe it's Florida, wherever you're moving from. It's going to feel even a little bit more overwhelming, because you don't know the area, you don't know the neighborhoods, because you're out of town. So a good buyer's agent is going to be able to explain the area. They can answer your questions on the school districts. They can talk to you about the commute times, because maybe we've fallen in love with the house, but it is 45 minutes from your job. So we have to know these things. And of course, we can walk the house with you at a virtual tour. We do these all the time for people. We love video walkthroughs. We have it, even if you can't be there in
And we bought all of our houses through the video,
Yeah.
believe it or not, even before we become a real estate.
And then we can coordinate remotely all of the things you have, so you can buy with peace and confidence, because moving to a new place is completely stressful. And we want to make it as stress-free as possible when we're trying to figure out this home for you.
Therefore, here is why is it important to work with a buyer agent that is trustable. The first thing is, we are not doing this as a part-time. We're doing it for full-time. As a matter of fact, we are working 24/7 to make sure that we give you the valuable information. And we wanted to make sure that we give you deep market knowledge about local trends, pricing, inventory inside and out. Make sure we know about any deals for the new construction, what kind of the incentive they offer you if you are looking for brand new, or you may be looking but just for pre-owned home. A strong negotiation skills, both of us, especially my wife, with the contract, make sure that we fight for your best interest and ensuring that you get the best deal at the time that works for you and your family. And of course, problem-solving experience in real estate business is one of the most important things. And that's how comes any finance issue, any inspection problem, any appraisal problem, or complexity in the contract. For example, you're selling your house in another state or out of town and you're buying, therefore doing juggling couple things together. This is where our expertise comes. And of course, at the end, everything comes from the clear communication. Make sure that we are all in the same page. We communicating with you, we inform you about every step of the way, and we don't leave you in the dark. And that's our job.
So we hope we give our clients this guidance, this transparency, the best strategies that we can. So we do help first-time home buyers, and we help people relocating all the time. We know Greenville inside and out really as best as we can. We have lots of strategy and negotiations for you. So we do try to help all of our clients. So if you are seriously thinking of buying a home, I can't wait to talk to you.
Exactly. If you're looking to buy a home in Pitt County, North Carolina, especially Greenville, North Carolina, Winterville, North Carolina, please contact us. Alan Victoria Pinder, real estate agent professionals in the area. And don't forget to watch all of our playlists, everything about living in Greenville, North Carolina and Pitt County, North Carolina. And don't forget, subscribe in our channel. We'd love to hear from you. And our phone and contact information is in the description below. See you next time.